We literally have 6 months left to save 2024, guys. Do you know what that means? Hey to YouTube, we're back with another video. In today's video, we're not going to be doing a lot. It's just going to be a really calm sit down video because I wanted us to talk, literally talk, because it's currently July 2024 and it's like the mid-year, so it means that we've gone in 6 months of the year and we have just 6 months left. All right, so if you're like me and you set goals for this year, you set goals for 2024, you wanted to change some things in your life, you wanted to improve, or you just wanted to be different this year, and you decided, oh, let's go in and set goals, this is the time where we sit down and analyze where exactly are we with these goals and where do we want to be in the next 6 months. Okay, and I thought, what better way to do a reset than to do it with you. Yes, you. That's how much I love you. I wanted us to reset the year so we'll both win together. All right, let's get into the video. Like I said, this is going to be a very, very practical reset type of video. It means that I'm not doing it alone. So first of all, go and get your pen and your paper. You can put me on pause and go and do that. All right,
a few moments later.
good. So now that you have your pen and your paper, this video is going to be in two sections. The first section will outline our goals and will outline, most of the problems that we face in the first 6 months of the year. And the next section will talk about the plan to actually kill, to actually smash, to actually finish the next 6 months of the year, so we don't come back regretting and feeling like, oh, 2024 is just like other years. Yeah, so for the first section of this video, I would like you to write down those goals. You probably did this in the first half of the year and you're wondering, why do I have to rewrite them? Please, I want you to rewrite them just for the sake of something. All right, so the first step, we're going to write down our goals and we're going to do a complete reevaluation of these goals. Okay, so now that you've gotten all these goals on paper, I would like you to do a quick evaluation of these goals. So how we're going to be doing is we're going to be scoring ourselves. Yes, from 0 to 49, it's a fail, and it means that you have to prioritize this goal if it is important to you at all in this next 6 months. And then from 50 to 70, it means yeah, you did very well, you did good. So this goal can come in after the goals that you think that you did not do quite well. That means you need to put them second. And then from 70 to 100, it means yes, you completely smash these goals and you can afford to take a back seat and watch these things play out, because if you smashed it, it means that you have developed a kind of method that has helped you smash these goals. So it means yes, you can actually relax and enjoy the method that you have created for yourself. All right, so let's quickly go on ahead and score ourselves. All right, so I have scored myself according to how well that I think that I did. Nobody knows you better than yourself, so yes, don't feel bad. You have to be completely honest for this reset video to actually kick in. You have to be completely honest with yourself. Nobody's going to beat you, nobody's going to say you're a failure if you haven't done as well as you think or you feel like you should have. All right, so now that we've done a quick re-evaluation of these goals, I want you to just calm down and pick out those things that you wrote. Pick out the parts of the year that you had, like from 0 to 40, and actually bring them down. Yes, I'd like you to bring them down and list a couple of things that stopped you from achieving these goals. Didn't you have the time, you didn't have the financial resources, you didn't have the mental capacity. I would just like you to list out a couple of things that you feel like stopped you or hindered you from smashing these goals. Okay, so yeah, while you're doing that, I'll also maybe mine. Alright, so by now you should have like a list of things that you can actually picture that yes, because of these things I was not able to smash these goals this year. All right, I've listed out my goals and I've seen exactly why I couldn't do these things or why I couldn't push through on these things. Now let's talk about how we can actually push through on these things, and that takes us to the next segment of this reset video. All right, and it is the plan. What is the plan? What do we plan to do in the next 6 months that we've not done before, that we think is going to change what has already happened before? What do we think? What do we really think we're doing today? What? All right, the first part of the plan is actually get out of our feelings. Yes, get out of your feelings. I know how harsh or how weird that might sound, but a lot of times the thing that holds us back from actually doing anything at all is our feelings. A lot of these feelings are just things that are embedded in our head. Fear is a feeling, doubt is a feeling, anxiety is a feeling. All these things are feelings that are mostly embedded in our head for one reason or the other. It might be you feel some things due to maybe the experiences you've had in the past, or just the things that you make up in your head, but we are never strong enough to get out of them. And a lot of times we stay in them too long that they actually start to form what we think is real. Okay, I want you to do this. Ask yourself this: if you are too scared to actually start something because you feel like if you start in the next 6 months, what will be the results? Okay, I'll fail. Apart from failure, what else? By this time in the next 6 months, you would have gained experience that if you had sat with your feelings of failure or fear of failure, you would not have this experience. You would have gained experience, you would have gained knowledge of something. So even if you have failed in that thing, you'd have gained knowledge on why you failed and how you think that you can adjust if you want to try again the next time. So I feel like there are a lot of things that are stacked against our feelings, and if we actually put them against each other, the thing that we stand to gain on the other side outweighs our feelings. The person that you are now and the person that you want to be are in two separate places. The only thing in the middle that is giving that gap and stopping you from getting there are those feelings. So please, the first step is to get rid of your feelings. Get rid of them, Grace. Get rid of them. Say your name and say, get rid of those feelings. Get rid of those feelings. All right. Now, the next step is to divide and conquer. Yes, divide and conquer. Now, we're very sure of one thing: we have just 6 months left in the year. There's nothing we can do about that. We can't change it, we can't add anything from it, and we can't subtract anything. So 6 months in the year, 26 weeks, 182 days, and about 4,380 hours left. What can we do with this time? I've learned that I have tried it and it has worked for me in the past. If you divide and conquer your goals, if you write down your goals and you divide them into achievable things that you can do every day, add to your routines every day, at the end of the day, these things add up. It's, the effect is cumulative. It means that in a week, what have you done? In 2 weeks, what would you have done? In 3 weeks, in a month, what would you have done? And it starts with what you choose to do daily. So take those goals now and begin to divide them. In the next 6 months, this is what we have. Okay, in the next 1 month, what can we achieve? Okay, what can we do in the next 1 week that will make us closer to our goals? All right, okay, what can we do today that will move us way closer to where we want to be at the end of this year? And that is a mindset that will help you completely switch this year and turn this year around. All right, divide and conquer the year. Another thing that has really helped me in the past 6 months to actually achieve whatever I've been able to achieve in this year is to actually have an accountability partner. Yes, I know how maybe you've heard this a lot before, but it works. It works when you tell people close to you, your friends or family. For me, it's my sister mostly and my friend. I tell them the things that I want to do. I'm very, very vocal. This is what I want to do, because I know that they would make sure I don't fail and they will make sure I don't slack. All right, they will make sure I do it no matter what I'm feeling, no matter how I feel. My sister will come home and be like, have you done this thing? And at some point I'll be like, is it your thing? Are you there? Why are you so bothered? But I promise you, if those people really care about you, they'll take those things as seriously as they take anything personal to them, and they will push you to be better. They will encourage you. A lot of times when you, as I said in number one, get stuck and caught up in our feelings a lot of times, and we don't even realize this, we always need someone else that is looking at us from the outside to tell us, oh, you can do this. And we need somebody else to push us to actually do it, and we need somebody else to actually tell us, oh, this is it, you're actually doing it, when you actually start to do it. So yes, getting an accountability partner does a lot of wonders. Sorry, I had to pause to go get my mic. Okay, it was becoming too noisy outside. The next thing on our list is to actually cut off distractions. It is actually part of my goals this year to actually spend my time on things that I feel like are improving me as a whole. So I cut down my social media usage, and I cut down a lot of other things that I was doing last year that I didn't want to do this year again. So for a lot of people, distractions could mean different things. Whatever distraction means to you, I want you to sit down today or tomorrow, whenever you have time, to reevaluate what distraction means to you and to actually cut it out in the next 6 months of this year. Whatever it is that has been distracting you before, sit down and actually make a conscious effort to, cut it out, cut it off, reduce it. Because most of the time, distractions are the hardest things to let go of, because they are the things that we can get lost in when we are too tired to pursue our goals. We just want to stay somewhere in fantasy land. So yes, distractions might be good for some time, but if you want to smash the rest of the year, if you do want to smash it, then you have to be conscious of how much distractions you let to get to you. So yes, cut down on your distractions, cut them down. I'm talking to you, cut it down, okay? And then the next thing on our list, which is the last but not the least, I'll be saying this, but I wanted to share a scripture that has really helped me this year. And it is, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. This scripture has been my core. This scripture it's a team scripture for me this year. As I was setting my goals, I wrote that down. And every time I feel tired, every time I feel like I can't do it anymore, every time I feel like I should just give up and just whatever, I remember this scripture, and I know that I'm not moving alone. I know that I'm moving with the strength of God, and that is the most powerful thing that I can even think of. And I know that I'm not alone. I know that God is with me. I know that God is helping me through in every step I take. So you can actually find a team scripture that would help you. For me, this has been a scripture that has really helped me to hold on to this year, to hold on to my goals, to hold on to the things that I wanted to achieve this year, no matter how hard or how impossible it has looked. And it is really, or it has really, or it is helping me. All right. And the last but not the least thing on our list today is to actually do it. Do it. 2-letter words. Do it. A lot of times it is easier for us to just sit back and procrastinate. It's easier to watch TV than to actually do the work. It's easier to eat than to go to the gym to lose weight. It's easier to sleep than to actually write that book, write that essay, go to work, do that research. It's easier to choose the things that do not add up or do not give us value at the end of the day. It's easier. So we could have spent all this time doing this whole reset, talking about how we can reset this year. And at the end of the day, you don't do any of the things, it's not going to matter. The main thing, I promise you, is to do it. Every day, do it. Choose to do it every day. Choose to pursue those goals. Choose to get out of bed. Choose to wake up early. Choose the work. Choose your work. Choose to do the work. It is simple, but it is the hardest thing. If you can actually lock in the next 6 months and just do it, our lives will be completely changed. Our lives will be completely different. We will be people that we once looked up to. And I can't even imagine how exciting that will be, because I'm going to come back in the next 6 months and do a total review of how this whole year went. And while I'm sharing things that I achieved at the end of this year, I would also want you to share things at the end of the year that you were able to smash and you were able to do. And that's the essence of this whole video. If this video goes on to help even just one person to achieve their goals for 2024, then I think that that's the point of this whole video, and that's the point of me sitting down here and doing whatever it is that I think I'm doing. Okay? And like I said, when I say do it, a lot of people will not like this video. A lot of people will not subscribe to my channel because I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyways, that's the end of the video today. I hope that you like this video and it made sense. I hope it really made sense. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.